Yeah, I mean, as I said to the guys now, I'm probably wrestling two emotions. Obviously I'm a hell of a disappointed with the outcome, but I thought, I've probably, after doing this for a few years now, I realised that, to be genuine about it, we should focus on some of the process, and I think there's a couple of opportunities. I think Tommy English scores that one in the corner. A few things like that. Maybe Quaid dots that ball down in the in the try line area. And it's a different game. What I am pleased about is that we've improved our game over the last couple of weeks. Like I think maul defence, for example, was something that has troubled us over the last, certainly in round 1 and 2, and we against a very good mauling team. We've stood up to them to the point where they actually chose to scrum instead of kicking to the corner at one point and then kick to goal. And our scrum is probably another area there that we're improving. And so we're at the start of a journey, and we're just trying to get better every week. So this will definitely sting, but there are some things in the game that I am pleased about, and we just need to keep going.
What do you think was the big change? Was it the yellow card that swung the momentum?
Yeah, I mean, you can't play against the last year's finalists with 10 men with one guy short for 15 minutes. And then we definitely fell into their temper trap. There are very few lineouts in the game. I think they gave away 1 penalty the whole game. We gave away 20. That's an amazing stat. I've never seen a stat like that in my life. And so we just couldn't get up any possession in the second half. But in reality, if the game had stopped at half time, we would be pretty happy. When we get our game going and when we're in flow, we're pretty hard to stop. And I think as I say, they did a great job of using what they have, which is altitude. And I thought there was a lot of brave performances, guys hanging in there, but we definitely were run off our feet towards the back end of the game. And obviously credit to them for engineering that.
Dane, when you scored just after half-time, there must have been even more growing belief from your side that you could see it through.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's one thing we definitely have is belief, and we felt when we had the run of play and the ball were going really well, and then pretty much after that there's probably a 15-minute period where we didn't touch the ball at all, and that's probably where the game kind of swung. And then we had a few opportunities where we could have probably held onto the ball and gave it up too easily, and a little bit ill-disciplined that second half and put ourselves under pressure. So a lot of good things in the first half, and then obviously hurting with the result and the way that we finished that game out.
Do you feel there was sufficient clarity in the explanations, things that you considered from them?
Yeah, I do think so. I think that's probably an area for us. I mean, we got pinned for different things at different times, and that's probably the big area we'll go back and reflect, like Dave said. It's tough to beat last year's finalists with 20 penalties against you, and so that's something we're going to work on.
Have you ever been in a game that changed so dramatically first half and then a totally different second half?
Almost the Brumbies game last week for us went the other way.
Opposite, yeah.
Yeah.
Any more questions? Thank you.